Welcome to Country Kickback, where you'll hear the latest music from performers you already know and discover new music and artists from around the world. If you have an artist you'd like us to chat with, reach out to the team at countrykickback.com, or you can watch our live videos and more by following us on social media and YouTube. Here is your host, Danny Shaw, with the latest from Country Kickback.
Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us again tonight. Hi Brendan, I can see you there. Thank you so much for all your support in the last. It's just great, you guys. And Shaz, thank you for joining. I hope you're having a great Thursday as well. What has everyone been up to? Are you in lockdown? Tell me where you are and how you're doing. Tonight we've got Route 33 joining us. They're going to have a chat and they're going to do a couple of songs for us. And so if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments and we might welcome them into the room. Hello.
How you going?
How are you? Thank you for joining.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime. You guys have been, I haven't had you guys on the show for 18 months now, I reckon, wouldn't it?
It's been a little while.
It's been a fair while.
We're pretty quiet through COVID, but the new stuff out now,
Yes.
Out from the rooftops.
So how have you guys got through COVID? What's been your secret?
Writing tunes. Laying low. We've been quite blessed up here in Queensland. Actually, we've been pretty lucky. But I suppose like any musician, they've taken the opportunity to buckle down and write some tunes. So we've been doing a fair bit of recording lately, and this year's been releasing a few singles and got some stuff for the album potentially at the end of the year.
I was about to say that. Does that mean there's an album coming?
Sure does. Yeah. We've got going through fine tuning at the moment, sort of sorting out the final mixes of the final songs. So back end of this year, hopefully we'll have a couple more singles and an album.
Excellent. Can't wait. And hopefully by then you will be able to get on the road a bit more.
Definitely. Yeah, we've got a few gigs this year.
And end of this year, a few festivals, touch wood, hopefully coming up. We've got Rock and Country Mackay and Savannah in the round, both up here and both in North Queensland. So hopefully those two go ahead, touch wood. With COVID and there's a few others that we're on that we can't kind of announce yet. But, hopefully for everyone's sake, fans and artists and everyone, it does go ahead. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I only just saw you guys play at Johnny Ringo's, but I imagine you're probably not able to do that at the moment. I don't know what your restrictions are up there.
No, we're good. We're on this Saturday, actually. We're playing there again.
Oh, really?
This time's a little trio. We've got drums as well. So definitely it's not as, unfortunately, not as busy just because they're limited by the number of people they can have through the door as well. So like every venue at the moment, they're struggling. They're trying their best. But, they've been good to us and we want to get in there, and obviously it gives an opportunity for us to get in front of the fans as well locally and showcase our stuff. So, we have good fun there.
Lots of fun. It was great fun the other night. It was my first time. It was, excellent.
Oh, that was your first time?
Tell me, well, I'd been there once before upstairs, but I hadn't been downstairs. I went for, it was like a private gig upstairs. So I hadn't done that scene before. It was good. It was interesting, but it was good. I met a few interesting people.
Yes, very much so. No, it's probably the closest thing we've sort of encountered to that sort of Nashville pub scene that we experienced over there and love so much. And it's good to see what Brett's doing there and sort of recreating that vibe. So on the nights where it's pumping, it's pretty wild.
It was interesting. I noticed that you did have a person who loved to take their top off and show. That was an interesting scene. That was a fairly early night, a quiet night.
You know the worst bit. It's such a Johnny Ringo's thing to happen. I don't even remember that happening. It's
really?
Johnny Ringo's gig, something like that happens. So someone gets
I was like, that's good. Yeah. Gear was off, bra was off. Yep. So that was impressive. Wow, that's just normal. It's the norm. Yeah. So, Quarter Past You is your latest single. Tell us how it's going and when you wrote it and what it's about.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote it in the middle of COVID last year, and I think one of the boys at one of our last gigs pre-COVID said something about half past you or some kind of line like that, and I kind of just went home and spitballed on it and thought I could kind of come across an idea of relaying a breakup to a 24-hour clock, and as you can hear in the song and the lyric, the chorus is very much played at night. So a lot of people, obviously, when they get into a breakup, you go through different stages, and usually when you're alone at night in bed or whatever is the time that it's kind of the time you think the most, I suppose. So it's just that play on words, and it all kind of came together like that. So yeah, I mean, it's been going all right. The major radio's been picking it up, and it's on Fresh Country and Country Chill on Spotify, and it's on the big Apple lists, Aussie Country and that Apple Play. And so, yeah, we're happy with how it's going, and Perrin Finlay and Social Family have been pushing it. I mean, that's not our domain. We give them the song, and they kind of do their thing. So it's, yeah, we're happy with how it's all going. It's second of probably 4 or 5 singles in this album. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. And I mean, I guess it's really important to know that to get onto those Fresh Countries and all those playlists, it's actually quite hard. So it's pretty exciting that you've made it onto those lists, and it gets it out to a lot more people, which is great.
Yeah, definitely. That was a big drive for us, and Perrin will probably laugh and hears this, but that was one of our key things for us, is getting on those playlists and on those social platforms, and they've done real well. Good.
Done good. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to give you the room because I think you're going to play that song for us.
Sure will.
Little acoustic version.
I'll let you have the room.
Sunrise, lights another day. In this empty bed of mine, roll the other way. Life don't feel just how it should. Seems you have to leave. No, we can't come to that phone without you and me. 'Cause I've been drunk on you since 11:17, 12:32. I just see you staring back at me. 205, I just can't hide the way you make me feel. The hardest time never came through. It's a quarter past you. And I know wait, I contemplate and ask questions why. What could I do? Just wanting to keep you in my life. Who's burnt that track you won't look back? Why would you have to leave? Come move on, I'm not that strong. Trying hard to be. 'Cause I've been drunk on you since 11:17, 12:32. I just see you staring back at me. 205, I just can't hide the way you make me feel. The hardest time living through is a quarter past you. I've been holding on, know it's way too long. It's hard enough to sober up when I'm hanging over you. So I just keep on drinking till 11:17, 12:32. Gotta stop you staring back at me. 205, I'll have some pride. Forget the way I feel. But the hardest time is every time. 'Cause I've been drunk on you since 11:17, 12:32. I just see you staring back at me. 205, I just can't hide the way you make me feel. The hardest time living through it. Cold past you. Cold past you. It's a cold past you. It's a cold past you. There we go.
There you go.
Wow. So Thank you. Lots of people doing lots of love hearts coming up there. And Brendan said it was a great single and it's getting good airplay. It is. I've heard it quite a bit actually.
Thanks, Brendan.
Which is
always looking out for us, those two.
Thank you very much.
They don't stop, do they? They do so much for me. I couldn't do things without them.
Oh, the whole Australian country industry couldn't do a lot without those two. They're
Right.
very, very good.
No. Yeah, absolutely. Now, as we were saying before, you've got your album coming out, but you do have another album or another 2 albums. Is that still available? Can people still get your current album?
Yeah, on obviously all the even jump on it. We're getting our website updated as we speak, but jumping on our website, jumping on all the obviously streaming services, got all our old stuff there and our past previous 2 albums. So hit us up on any of those, even social media platforms, and hit us up there, and we can send you some CDs and different merch out. So don't be afraid.
Jump on. It's a great album. In fact, I don't think there's one song that I skip past. So it's a fantastic body of work. So if you haven't already got it, jump over and get it. We have had a request for a song. And it was interesting when the request came through. It was Kryptonite, but it was the cover of Kryptonite, not your song. So Corey has asked me to do a cover for him.
Like our song.
And not your song, but just so that everybody knows, Kryptonite is on that album. If you want to hear that song, you could head over and get it. If you want to hear the original. Yes. Well, I might let you.
I haven't played this one in a long time. This used to be an absolute banger.
Yeah, this was a Caxton Hotel special, Hotel LA in Caxton Street outside. For those people not from Queensland, basically Suncorp Stadium's where all the football's played, and at the street parallel to it's Caxton Street, and that's where everyone pours out of the stadium, and it's probably the reason why 90% of people go to the football, not for the football, so they can drink beers after at Caxton. Yeah. So this is one of those songs that was a banger back in our day. We probably haven't done it for 5 years, I reckon.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, really? Well, it's interesting. The other night when you guys were playing, all the requests that you were getting, there was some really interesting ones being thrown at you. Such a good mix.
Yeah, we ended up playing
Hilltop. We played Hilltop Woods.
Hilltop Woods.
They asked for a 2-pack. Like, I think you're in the boys. But.
It is the really interesting part though. You guys were thrown every song under the sun, and you knew them all. That's what I'm.
We're spending years out on that pub cover scene. I mean, that's what we love doing. We love making music, but more so we love
entertaining and
getting in front of people, whether it's our songs or whether it's covers. Seeing people enjoy themselves. What is the reason we do it?
100%.
Yeah. Well, since it's been 5 years, it's time to pull this one out of the bag.
We'll see how we go.
Let you have a go. I'll see you soon.
See.
I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled minds. Left my body lying somewhere in the center town. I watch the world flow to the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do. Yeah. I watch the world flow to the dark side of the moon. After all, no, have to something you do. I really don't mind what happens now and then, as long as you be my friend at the end. If I go crazy, then you still call me Superman. If I'm laughing, where will you be there? Holding my hand, I keep you by my side. My superhuman, my kryptonite. Call me strong, you call me weak. Still you see, I would keep you took for granted. Of times I never let you down. You stumble in, you bump your head. If it's not for me, you'd be dead. I put you up, I put you back outside the ground. If I go crazy, then you still call me Superman. If I'm alive, crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive, where will you be there? Holding my hand, I keep you by my side. My superhuman, my kryptonite. Yeah. If I go crazy, then you still call me Superman. If I'm alive, then where will you be there? Holding my hand, keep you by my side. My superhuman, my kryptonite.
That's great. Now we better touch base on your song Kryptonite. It's a totally different song, but did you even think when you titled that song, did that enter your head?
No, I mean, when I wrote that, it was the whole Superman Kryptonite kind of tie-in for when I was writing it. The problem was, I mean, all that 90s rock stuff we both love. So I wanted to go down a different route because of the whole Kryptonite and how big that one kind of hit wonder from that band was. But the only way to kind of tie in the Superman and was Kryptonite. There's kind of nothing else. So, you know, it kind of worked in it, and obviously different genre, etc. I didn't think it'd be too big an issue. And if it was a big issue because the thing went worldwide, well, we'd deal with that when it happens. But we put our bet on that, it probably wouldn't happen, especially, you know.
So funniest thing is having, you know, different musicians come and join us for live gigs, and they learn the $3 Down version.
Yeah. I think that's what they're playing. But no, the other version, they don't know it.
Like, I've never heard that song in my life. So
yeah, that's reassuring. Come to play with you. Yeah. Oh dear. Now you say that it's, you know, worldwide hits and things, but you guys are doing really well. Look at Facebook. You've got Showing Off about to hit 1 million downloads on Spotify.
Yes,
that must feel amazing. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty surreal, and I guess it's a tribute to you know, all the effort in the Australian country music scene and getting out there and giving the opportunity for us to sort of jump up and do those. Like, I've got some of my favorite artists on Spotify, sort of a little bit unknown guys, and I'm like, think they're absolute freaks, and they got about 200,000 spins, and you like see us with 1 million, like, yeah, battlers having a go. Yeah. It's pretty surreal seeing that. So I guess it's thank you to everybody out there who's had a listen and get behind it. So it's pretty good.
So we really need it. Everyone get behind it tonight. If you haven't already downloaded on Spotify, get over there because it's about to hit the 1 million. You never know, you might be that 1 million person.
That's it.
Yeah. So tell us about the song. Tell us about Showing Off and when it was written, what it's about.
Oh, it was.
I suppose it's just it's like a lot of our stuff, and then what we're trying to do with a lot of these songs, it's all about those kind of, we try to write the party anthems and all of that kind of thing, and it's just kind of our take on, you know, 9 out of 10 country songs, let's call it how it is, be it pop, rock, rockabilly, whatever it is. It's going down the route of men and women and the love thing and all of that. So it's just a cheeky look at kind of, you know, a female from a different angle, and you know, she can get all dolled up and do that kind of stuff, but it's the person that the person sees at home, you know, with the no makeup on and all of that. It's just what everyone else doesn't see. So there's a few, you know, artists that have gone down that concept, so just kind of, you know, ran with that concept, and it ended up all right. So it's good.
Ended up all right, you know, just 1 million streams. That's all. Nothing major. So tell us about you on your current album. You've got a duet that you did. Have you got duets coming for the new album? Are you going to keep to that sort of?
Yeah, actually, I mean, we can't probably say to us, we're still up in the air with it, but we've just been down with Matt Fell in the studio, and our next single's a song called Troublemaker. But with that, we did call it a demo, which is an Aussie anthem, I suppose, and we only use titles, Aussie rock anthem titles like K-San and I Was Only 19. So there's basically, I went through it the other day, there's 32 different song titles in this song. only Aussie country, not Aussie country, Aussie rock. So you've got Blundell, Troy's in there, John Diesel, Cole Chisel. And we've basically written this song about growing up in the 90s. It's called Blue Collar Man. And we've got some stokes in the fire with a few different people, bigger Aussie rock artists. So hopefully we can get that kind of down, and that will probably be the last single in this album, or it'll be a standalone depending on who we get on it. But we love the idea of that. I mean, talk about surreal moments. You know, we used to listen to the Super Jesus growing up, and on the last album to sing a song with Sarah McLeod and how cool she was. And, you know, she could have been arrogant as hell as she wanted to be, but she came and she got on the piss with my mum while we did the film clip, to the point that Duncan and the filmery boys were getting angry at how drunk they were because they wouldn't shut up in my takes. So, but, you know, she's an Aussie rock icon, and she was so good to us. Mark Williams from Dragon, he sung on the last album. He did all the backing vocals, absolute legend. And we got a few in the stokes in the fire for this next one, you know, and all of those guys that we've met through it have just been absolute legends. So we really want to get on there and do a big choir anthem type thing with some strong, probably male Aussie rock vocalists.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be a good film clip, that one. Cannot wait for that.
Excited, pretty pumped if we can put it all together. So
yeah. Well, I know that we've gone over the 20-minute mark, but we have one more song left. Are you going to do Showing Off for us?
Might as well. Try and get it across that 1 million.
Your turn.
Yeah, so get down. If you haven't downloaded it. We've got about 4,000 to go to 1 million. So get on there, people.
Yes, let's do it. By the end of the night, let's do this. All right, guys, I'll let you have the room.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Dressed up in that black dress, burning through the crowd in your red lipstick. Every gas stopping, dropping lights on you. Shake it off like you always do. Center of attention in the corner of the room. Girl, at every stop and take a chance to lose. You got me to taking thinking your best side. You're the one that get to see tonight. Oh, girl, I can't wait to get you home. 'Cause I know when your head goes up in that homeboy cab with a pretty little ponytail sticking out the bed, old legs in a long t-shirt, rocking them bare feet, wrecking my world, girl. It's kind of crazy what you do to me. You're making it look so easy, bumming around, shivering with my makeup on. It's when you really get showing off. Color like the green in your eyes. Gosh, you did it right when you did it just right. You got the kind of beauty that you just can't hide. Oh, love it that you don't even know. When your hair goes up and you don't go back with the pretty little ponytail sticking out the bed. Oh, legs in a long t-shirt, rocking them bare feet, wrecking my world. It's kind of crazy what you do. You're making it look so easy, bumming around, shivering with makeup on. It's when you really get showing off. Really get showing off. So, everybody thinks you look so amazing. Girl, if they knew what they were missing, they'd be wishing they could see you. Your hair goes up in a bow cap with a pretty little ponytail sticking out the bed. Open legs in a long t-shirt, rocking them bare feet, wrecking my world. It's kind of crazy what you do to me. You're making it look so easy, bumming around, shivering with makeup on. Really good showing off. Really good showing off. Show it off, girl, show it off. Love it when you're coming and you're chilling with the makeup on. Show it off, girl, show it off.
very much, guys.
That's fantastic. Thank you. So again, jump onto Spotify tonight and stream away. Get that song over the million line. You've got 2 albums out. You've got another one on the way. You're doing so many gigs and songs. Do you guys have a favourite that you've recorded over the years?
Of ours.
I think the best one we've written will probably be the Aussie anthem one. Generally, I think I find it bizarre when people bop along to their own songs because I never like a song I write. Never, ever, ever do I want to listen to it from start to finish.
Yeah, by the time you go through the writing, recording, all that sort of phase, by the time it's out, you're like, yeah, okay.
It's old to us when you hear it for the first time.
It's old, yeah.
So, I mean, we try to hit commercial checkpoints. I think out of all of them, probably the most clever one we've written would have to be Blue Collar Man. So obviously, keep your ear out for that one. But
for that one,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting. I like to hear what everyone's favourite is because I can go through all your music and there's not one I don't like, but I'd have to say Last First Kiss is always going to be up there for me, always, and I don't know why. It just sticks, that one.
That one's probably the most sentimental because it was the first one. We didn't really know what we were doing. I mean, I wrote it and we said, let's record it. We punked some people, said who should record it. Then I had a connection through Nat Waller at ABC, so I gave her a call and asked what to do, and she was helpful and got us onto Justin at Kicks and kind of just snowballed from there. And 3 months later, we were playing main stage at Tamworth. You know, we released in November and we were playing live and loud on the January with people that we were listening to on the radio. So it was probably the most sentimental would be Last First Kiss, I think.
Definitely. Yeah, that makes sense. And speaking of Tamworth, are you guys planning on heading there in January?
Sure are. Yeah, getting down there. It's been a little while. Obviously, it wasn't on last year. I think we missed you before. But pumped to get down there and fight the heat and the flies like we usually do.
Yes.
It's always a bit of it's good fun down there, though. So looking forward to it.
It's great fun. Great fun. This year being the 50th anniversary, it's going to be even bigger. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
It'll be a good lineup. Everyone will be pumped. Well, everyone's pumped for the opening of an envelope. So at the moment with COVID.
Exactly.
So Tamworth will be cranking.
Cannot wait. Thank you guys so much for joining. Before we go again, where can we find you? Socials, music, what's the best place to look for?
Yeah, John, Route 33, obviously we're on Instagram, all the sort of platforms for the Spotify, iTunes, whatever your favourite one there is. Jump on all that. We're sorting our website at the moment and then we'll be on online. What else? Facebook's another one. All your social media platforms. Give us a shout out, give us a like, give us a follow. Yeah, well, we'll put all the gigs up and everything, the announcements coming up with these few festivals that are yet to be announced. So hopefully, touch wood, and they're all big Queensland ones. So hopefully,
excellent.
Queensland stays out of trouble and we can all go and have some fun at the festival.
Absolutely. And if you're in Brisbane and looking for somewhere to go, Saturday night, what time?
7 to 10.
Yeah, 7 o'clock kickoff.
7 to 10. So head over them. If you're over there, send us some videos and some photos, guys.
Hopefully people keep their
Thank you.
on.
Yeah, well, it depends on it. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for joining again, and we will see you again next time very soon for the new single, hopefully.
Cheers, Danny. Thank you very much for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week. See you later.
Thank you for listening. We hope you've enjoyed today's program. See you next time with the latest with Country Kickback.